Drama alert! It is in that I am making a Master Ball to the Simple Pokeball collection. And maybe I might do some other Pokeballs now that I discovered there are actually a lot more than I thought. I thought there was just Master Ball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and Pokeball. Turns out, there's way more than that. So, drama alert. I am now making Master Ball, and maybe some others. But yeah, what's up guys? Today, by the way, if you're wondering what this was, maybe if you watched my other pixel art tutorials, you might have saw a big Mewtwo here that was unfinished. Well, yeah, I made a mistake in it, and I didn't really want it just sitting here. I'm blowing up like Golden Freddy soon, too. I didn't want it just kind of sitting here. So, I kind of... What is that sword thing under my thing? Do you guys see that? What is that? It looks weird. But yeah, I didn't want it just sitting here, so I blew it up. Tons of remains of it right here. But yeah, so today we're going to be making Voltorb from Pokemon. Yes, he's very cool. I really like him. Really like him. So yeah, what you're going to need for him is black, red, wool, light gray, and red hardened clay. And how you're going to want to start this out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of blacks on the in a row on the floor. Wait, let me just get in a good spot here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're gonna want to do a layer on top of it, except make the ends cut off, and then from here you're gonna want to do one diagonal, one on top, and do diagonal to the other side. Come on, do diagonal to the other side and go to the side of that by 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do a bottom diagonal. And now coming back over here, what we're gonna do the same thing with the Simple Pokeball. We're gonna do the same exact thing on each side. So we're gonna do one diagonal and one to the side. So that's one diagonal, one to the side. And then do that again, one diagonal, one to the side. Yet again, do that with the other side. And then do two normal diagonals. Something that looks like that. Now do a diagonal, but you know what? No, we're not. Delay. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. That is a bad decision. We're just gonna do one side because I just realized the sides are a little different. So we're gonna. Don't do that. Just don't do it. So yeah, coming back over to here, we're gonna do one side. Now do a diagonal, put one on top. Do a diagonal, put one on top. Then do a diagonal again. Go on top of that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down by 3, 1, 2, 3, and place one black on the fourth one. Now we're gonna want to do one light gray underneath that. And we're going to do one diagonal, one to the side, and one light gray to the side. One diagonal, one to the side, and one light gray to the side. One diagonal, and go to the side of that by 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do a bottom diagonal with light gray wool. Go to the side of that by 4 with your black. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a bottom diagonal, go to the side of that by 3. Go to the side of that by 2, and do another one, and go to the side of that by 1. Then do another one, and go to the side of that by 1. And go on top of that by 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go down on this by 2, like that. And now, right here, we're going to do a diagonal, and we're going to go to the side by 2. Go to the side by 1, do diagonal, go side by one. Oh my god. Weather clear. I'm looking up on YouTube if there's a tutorial for maybe a command that always makes a day and rain never changes. Like the weather never changes. I'm gonna see if that's possible. So yeah, when you have these two here, do 2 normal diagonals. Do 1 diagonal, 1 on top, 1 diagonal, 1 on top, so it comes in something. It comes in line with that. Yes. Now what you want to do from up here is do 1 diagonal, 1 on top, 1 diagonal, 1 on top, and then do 2 normal diagonals. That was supposed to be like that. Don't know why I destroyed those two. Didn't mean to. Now do another diagonal. Go to the side 1, and then do the same exact thing. Okay, then do another diagonal. Go to the side of that by 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to come over to here. And we're going to do a diagonal and go on top of that by 1. Do a diagonal, go on top of that by 1. Now do 2 diagonals, like that. Now do a diagonal and go to the side of it by 1. Now do a diagonal, go to the side of it by 1, so it comes in contact with this. So then you get something that looks kind of like this. Now, where we have this second diagonal one on top, right before it comes up to here, we're going to do 2 hardened clay right next to it, and 1 underneath that diagonal, so you get something that looks like that. Now do 1 black to the side, and do 3 bottom diagonals like that. And now do 1 light gray to the side, then 2 underneath that. Do 1 white underneath this light gray, and also do that to the other one, but instead of just 1, you're going to want to make an L with it. And now fill in this spot here with black, and then put black all under here. So you can see that is one of his eyes. Now we're going to come to his other eye in a minute. I mean, not in a minute, right now. On top of this white light gray wool, we're going to do 2 red wool right on top of it, then do 1 black. Do 1 to the side by 1, and then on the other side do 3. 1, 2, 3. And now on this black here, where we have these 2, do 1 black. And then 3 blacks. Do 1 to the side, 1 diagonal, 1 to the side. And now where we have this block here, do 2 black wools to the side. And do 1 red hardened clay. And now get out your white and put 2, now do an upside down L right there on top of that hardened clay. And then do 1 on top and then 1 to the side, so you get something that looks like that. And now put 1 black underneath that hardened clay and put 2 to the side right there, so you get something that looks like that. And now we're going to get out our light gray, and where we have this block here, place 1 light gray, and then outline that so it looks like that. Now where we have this black here, do a diagonal with it, with your white, and 1 on top, and then fill this in here. And then you have finished both of his eyes. So now what you're going to want to do is you're practically then going to want to fill the whole top in with red wool. Well, but this looks, you're going to have to do that with the top, but once we get to the bottom, there is some patterns. There is patterns. Like it's not just fill the whole bottom in with white. There's some differences to it. Like there is light gray that will be placed. Because we're kind of going to put some detail into it and kind of make it look like a shadow, maybe a little bit. Not like shadow over there, but we're going to put like some shadow into it and kind of make it look like he's standing like opposite way to the sun, put some shadow in it. Yeah, so yeah, that's the top, but now we have to do the bottom, and that has detail in it. Now where we have this this black right here, go on top of it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with your light gray wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one diagonal and one on top. Then do 3 normal diagonals. 1, 2, 3. God, this is hard. The bottom one's really hard. Now do 1 to the side. Then do a diagonal again. 1 to the side. And 1 diagonal again, so it goes like that. And now, it doesn't look like much when we do this, but you're going to want to fill this opposite side of it with white wool. And once you've done that, you're going to want to fill in this entirely with light gray wool. And once you've done that, you've finished your Voltorb. Now I think this is probably my most detailed Pokemon I've done, because it's a little bit more detailed than the Charizard I did, because it's, I don't know what makes it more detailed. It just looks a little better, I think. My Charizard does look pretty cool, but I think this sort of looks better. I don't know why I think that. It just does in a way. Again, don't ask me why, because I don't know the answer to that. It just kind of does. It looks good and it's much better. You can go check out my Charizard pixel art tutorial, because that one was pretty cool. He looks cool, but I think this Voltorb's better in a way. I don't know how. It just does. It's just, I don't know why. Because my Charizard is actually very detailed, but this somehow I think is more detailed. But anyway, now you're done with your Voltorb. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, like, and definitely subscribe. Leave a comment for some more pixel arts you want to see. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.